All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to a brand new book review. Something I haven't done in months, and it is for everybody's favorite, apparently anyway, the new Chinjyufu Seikatsu no Susume book, Volume 6. This came out in early May, and you can still readily get it. I'm a little late to the game, I guess, when it comes to showing off this book. I have been very busy lately, even though I got this about a week or two ago from the posting of this video. But yes, this is Volume 6, featuring Maya-sama and Chokai, who nobody cares about. I kid, but still. Obviously, Maya-sama here is the one who is more important, more dear to our hearts. She is Maya-sama, after all. Anyway, so let's start off with these. First, this is a poster, which, as you know from my previous books, if you've seen them, we will do this last. So, but interestingly enough, it is not actually inside a plastic sleeve or anything like that. Which is interesting. I guess it's cost cutting. I have no idea why, but it did not come in a plastic sleeve. At least mine did not. But setting that aside for a second, we also got another one of these. This is in a plastic sleeve. Oops, it's upside down. This is an equipment sheet of just, you know, this side is mostly like planes and such, and anti-air guns and whatever else. I guess stuff that's new to the game. Actually, no, not new to the game. This is just general. Just general. Never mind. Scratch that. It's just general stuff. Just a bunch of general stuff that I guess they didn't have on the last plastic sheet that I showed off. So, anyway, so that's about that. It's just equipment. Just, you know, it's nice. It's pretty. I like the colors. So, it's not, heck, it's not even a sheet. It's one of those, pencil board things or whatever else. I'm not quite sure. Somebody has explained to me before what this is, but it still loses me. I don't know. Something very Japanese that they find useful. It's nice though. I like it. By the way, let's get into the book itself. Let's put this aside over in the corner over here, so it doesn't get in the way. All right, so let's just look at the back first. Interestingly enough, we have apparently figures coming out of all the Congo sisters sitting and having tea, except Haruna, who was always last. I don't know why the devs and these creators of these figures and whatever else merchandise, they always pick on Haruna by making her last. I have no idea why. But yeah, you can see all the other sisters are there, but no, Haruna always has to be last. It's okay, Haruna. It's still Daijobu, because we love you. We love you, Haruna. Anyway, let's get into the meat of this book. Let's not waste any more time. Starting off, we get our little mini poster, as expected. First side is Mutsuki and Kisaragi. Having fun, poking each other's faces. It's cute. It's cute lolly stuff. And the other side, we just have standard Shokai Kaini. Which is interesting because, yeah, I forgot it's hard to show it, so I'll just do it like this. But, interestingly enough, they choose Shokai, I guess because she's newer relative to this book than Maya is, or they just really want to make you care about Shokai. I mean, yes, she does have now some of the best stats in the game for a CA, but I still don't care that much about her. So, might, you know, Kaini her eventually for stats, but interestingly enough, they're showing off Naka cosplay that you can also purchase. But me, I'm just like, it's Naka. Who really wants to dress as Naka? I mean, come on. Flagship of our hearts. Yeah, right. Nobody cares about Naka-chan. She's just, she's a joke. Anyway, here we have more merchandise here, which we'll get into later. Just previewing it. And on this page, it shows, of course, Shokai in her lovely damage portrait, where you can easily see her pretty cool boobage. I will give that to her, for sure. She's got some good boobage. But it also shows off, like, skilled lookout, describes that she comes with. That you all had to fight so hard with your mochi gathering, only to find out that Shokai and later Takanami would give it just upon their kais and kainis and whatnot. So, yeah. Anyway, let's not talk about the mochi hunting. Let's move on. We don't need to bring that up again. Just showing off regular Maya and regular Chokai. Nothing really to see here. A little bit of Teryu and Tatsuta here. I'm not quite sure why. I'm not really good at reading moon runes, but shows them off for some reason. Maybe a hint at things to come for them? Who knows? That would be delightful. Anyway, it's just a table of contents. Colorful table of contents here. So, and showing off some, not Dojin, but like 4-koma stuff from other authors and stuff like that, you know. Showing off stuff that's come out. So. Oh, and I noticed you can see here, faded out, is Akitsushima. I take this as a sign that the rest of this chapter here in this book, as it were, is going to be pretty much completely useless, even if you can read what it says. It's going to be useless because that's Akitsushima for you. She's not exactly a good omen. But, on the other side of that page, we do have stuff about the arcade game coming out. And I particularly like the focus on Akizuki down here. One of my faves. Akizuki. My Daughteru. Also here in the, oops, sorry about that, in the poster here with Yamato. Very cool. Akizuki getting some spotlight. Really appreciate that. Now we're getting into the real merchandising, you know, plushie Rensoho-kun. Harasame and Murasame in maid outfits. Stuff like that. I'm not even quite sure what these things are. But, cute. Cute stuff. Cute stuff all around. Oh, flipping, light cruiser teapot. Yep. Some more figures. Got some Yamato. Some Musashi. Your Kai form. Got Kango-san. Very nice. Very nice. More figures! More figures that you won't be able to afford because there's just too many of them. So many Ikazuchi Inazuma stuff. A little bit of Fubuki over here, but nobody cares about that because it's Fubuki. Oh, a really cool Kita Kami-sama figure. Very nice. To go with her basketball boobies, how could I forget? Yep. Not painted yet. Ooh, this is showing off the 1/6 map that had come out fairly recently relative to the release of this book. Mostly just good for resource gathering, but also for finding Oyoto, apparently. Some poster stuff, Animu related, nobody cares. Although, as much as I say that, I'm sure there's going to be some people in the comment who are like, I care! You know what, good for you. It's really just a giant commercial, though. So, really, getting merchandise from the anime specifically seems kind of useless to me. Just because it's like, it's just a giant commercial on its own. But, you know, maybe, you know what, maybe I can see the use. I mean, you get people in with the anime, then they want merchandise from the anime, and then eventually they'll go into the harder stuff, as in the merchandise from the game, because they'll start getting into the game. So, okay, you know, fine. I still don't really care for it, though. I'm gonna get merchandise that's related to the game itself, but whatever. Yeah. You could say they're the same thing. Who knows? Well, whatever. Anyway, speaking of the anime, we get to interview stuff with flippin', what's her name? Saki Fujita? Something like that. The voice actress for Akagi. And you can tell it has to do with the anime because it shows Akagi's anime portrait. Yes, all this anime stuff of what it was like to voice Akagi, I'm sure. In the anime, making flipping whale noises when you're flipping instant repair bucket. Oh yeah, all that Mountain Dew. Lovely. Anyway, flipping more Akagi stuff. Poor Kaga, you didn't really do much in the anime, did you? More Akagi stuff. And then finally we move on to showcasing the Kaini again. Again, Shokai first. Again, I'm just guessing because she's newer. But then we go to Maya-sama! Maya-sama in all her glory. Oh, Maya-sama. Oh, Maya-sama, I love you so much. Anyway, some Amagi over here. That's next. That's considerate, considering that the rest of the fandom by this point, especially since Katsuragi's inclusion into the game, seem to have forgotten about her. It's really too bad. But yeah, Amagi. At least you get noticed in this book. Yep. And everybody's favorite decisive argument, U511 and Row 500 on display here. Yep. Moving on. Oh, did I say decisive? I forget. I meant divisive. I forget what I said. But I meant divisive if I said decisive. I'm so sorry. But anyway. So we get some Asashimo. A little bit of Kai down here. We get Katori, who's kind of forgettable if you ask me, except for her outfit. But that's probably because she's pretty much useless outside of PvP. I know it's her function, but I can't help it. Akashi and Oyoto are way more memorable. But. And then we go to Ashigara and Nachi and their Kainis. This is the first time I've really bothered looking at Nachi's boots. I kind of like these boots. I mean, flippin' Bob is a great artist, but I like these boots. I like flippin' Ashigara's boots too. But something about these boots, can't quite place it. These boots, just something about them. I just like them. I dig them. Wouldn't wear them myself because them heels, man. But they're cool. They're cool. On a ship girl, 2D ship girl who doesn't really exist in the real world, I'll take them. Yeah, Fubuki Kaini. Oh, she doesn't exist in the anime, so she doesn't. No, we couldn't have this in the anime now. Even though it you know, well, then again, it's basically the same thing. So really, Fubuki, you might have gotten better stats, but you didn't really make any changes, did you? Just a color change, slight color change. But anyway, but then we get Hatsushimo Kaini, all reliable, young Rambo. She goes by many names, but all you need to know is that she is cool beans. She is cool beans. She's one of my favorite DDs at this point. Hatsushimo is awesome. And, of course, how could we forget 420 Weed Jesus? Yep, in all her rail-thin glory. No amount of munchies is going to make her fat. No way. No way. Anyway, moving on. I'm gonna guess this has to do with, maybe some of Akashi's improvement factory, whatever you want to call it, because the next page definitely does have to do with it. Because you can see from the little image here, we see a screenshot of her improvement factory. So I'm gonna guess this is what it has to do with. Or maybe it has to do with building things too? Not quite sure. Ah, yes, we get the return of the very scary Admiral head with the hot chick. Apparently it has to do something with a company, a certain company, and it's kind of like their mascot kind of thing. Still gives me nightmares. Yep, but at least it's iconic. That much I'll give it. I won't forget about it. Nope. Never. Anyway, more figures that you won't be able to afford because there's just too dang many. We get some lovely Kaga stuff here. Some Kongo up here. Very hard because of the tripod to show you exactly in detail, but I'll do my best. It's not painted too, which doesn't help. More straps. More cute little straps coming out. I do like these straps. It also shows Akizuki, which, of course, huge fan of. Could just eat it. It's bite-sized. Could eat it just like caramel Akizuki. Anyway. Oh, speaking of Akizuki, Akizuki figure, but again, hard to show you because of tripod. Also not painted. But still, slurpalicious. Yeah. Could eat you any day of the week, Akizuki. Oh, and then on to something completely terrifying. It's a destroyer, an enemy destroyer. That if you thought the plushie was pretty good, wait till you have a plushie that has zipper teeth. This thing's got zipper teeth. Those teeth are terrifying. Oh my god. I love it though, because at least it's creative. I dig it. But they're terrifying. Oh god. Terrifying in the right way, of course. I would totally buy that, yes. And then some calendar stuff here, poster stuff, I guess. Wall scroll stuff. Or tapestries, I think. They're not wall scrolls, they're tapestries, I think. RJ Nendroid. Very lovely. Doesn't focus too much on our flat chest, which is nice. Thank you, devs, and Good Small Company. Thank you. Oh, and then we get an unpainted version of this weird super version of Shimakaze. It's unpainted because it's still not quite ready to come out yet. But I do really like this Shigure figure. And of course the Woe up here. But you guys all know about that Woe figure by now. But that Shigure is super cool. So cool, Shigure. Get some more Nendroids. Yamato Nendroid. Very lovely. Haruna. Kirishima. Very lovely stuff. More figures! More of Yudachi and Shigure. And then more Shimakaze. More poster stuff of Yudachi and Shigure. Gee, I wonder if they're popular. Wouldn't make merch of them if they weren't popular. Oh, and then we get some Battleship Princess. Very nice, very nice. Some Yahagi, which I've seen some of you already buy. And then I believe some. They're not Nendroids, but they're squishy and cute looking. Congo, World Class. World Class looking pretty normal there. She's supposed to be whiter than that. Oops. Yeah, she's supposed to be whiter than that. I don't know why they decided to give her a regular skin color. Whatevs. And then this cool looking flippin' Woe Class thing right here. I'm not quite sure what that is. Keep tapping the tripod, I'm so sorry. You might not even notice. It's hard to tell. But, very nice. It's very interesting. It might be a backpack or something like that. Hat. I'm thinking it might be a hat. Because, I mean, Woe Class, it's her mushroom head, you know. I think it might be a hat. More figures! More flag things! More shirts. All this cool stuff, all these things you'll, again, never be able to afford because there's just too many. You gotta pick and choose, people. You gotta pick and choose, even if you don't want to. Showing off the the Naka-chan cosplay that nobody wants. I kid, of course, but still. Yeah, it is Naka-chan, I mean... whatever. Let's move on. There's that enemy DD plush I was referring to a minute ago. More shirts. shirts. That's, if you can't tell really well, that is Hoppo up there. Right here, Hoppo. More keychain stuff. Straps and whatnot. I keep tapping the tripod, I'm so sorry. Oh, and a little Akagi eating bowl there. I like that. That's cute. That's something worth getting. Oh, and for some reason, glasses. Let's see if I can weave this in here. Yeah, glasses. In case you didn't see that, it's supposed to be a character's glasses. I'm not sure whose glasses they are, but they look nice, I guess. Still more merch. There's that light cruiser pot again, although it's a different one. It's more like a flowering pot now. There's that Renso Hukun plush again. We're kind of retreading old ground here. There's an Nendroid stuff. Plushy Renso Ho-chan. Yeah, just retreading a whole lot of old ground. Okay. More figures. A Matsukaze figure right here. Yeah. And flipping Goya mousepad showing off here. Shimakaze. All this good stuff. We should just like flip through this. So many figures. Oh my god, yeah, Ray Class. You got Nagato. You got Yamutsu's. These are actually Figmas, I believe. So they're not regular figures. They're Max Factory Figmas. So, oh, and there's the Creeper mascot again. He's in your nightmares. At least he's balanced out by a hot chick. So that's nice. But yeah, Figmas galore. Yep. And then we just go over them again. Just kind of evening them all out. And now we get to something different. Yay! This page is just going over the 4 komas and the various manga and whatever else you can collect and buy. But here we're now actually getting to some art. And apparently in this artist's interpretation, Yudachi always had the boobs. You can see here that this artist decided to give Poi some flippin' massive boobage. Even though in this form she's kind of supposed to be sort of flat. I can't argue with that. That's fine. She was always meant for the boobage. But they decided, hey, her regular form, she's gonna have huge boobs. Not her kaini, her regular form. Okay, I can't argue with that. It's nice artwork. Love it. Fuso and Yamashiro getting some love. Not so misfortunate now. Very nice artwork. Loving this. Especially Fuso. Especially Fuso right here. Not Yamashiro so much, but Fuso. Fuso definitely. Yep. And we get some Shokaku being awesome. Flipping Shokaku. Oh yeah. Shokaku totally wrecking it. Look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful stuff. And then we get Kiso being cool. Kiso just staying there being cool. Because she's a pirate. I mean, come on. That already gives her massive cool points. So. And then we get this confusing piece of artwork. See, like it's actually very well drawn. It's very well painted, you know. It looks fine at first, you know. Nothing really wrong with it. Nothing wrong really with the anatomy or anything like that, except for her nipples. Or I guess I should say lack thereof. Because, especially on this boob, if her clothing is ripped right there, it's not on the side, it's not off to the side. No, that's like the center of her boob. Wouldn't I see nipple? Wouldn't I even see, like, any bit of nipple there? Like, that's anime anatomy for you. You could put the nipples anywhere. It's just like, why do anime characters even have nipples? Because you might as well just be able to put them anywhere. I mean, that's like the golden rule of anime that I was taught a while back. It's just like, you know what, who cares about nipples? They just go anywhere on anime characters. Like, you could argue maybe there too. I would say no, not that one. Because, like, there's enough shirt covering this where you wouldn't see nipple. You would probably just avoid it. Like, just avoid it. Maybe. But this one, no. Definitely there would be nipple. There would be something there. But there is no nipple. There is nothing there. Nothing signifying nipple. I know, you might be wondering, Zach, why are you going on so long about this? It just bugs me. It just bugs me. Because it's like, really? You know, again, it's great artwork. It looks really nice. It's so cool, you know. I mean, it's flipping Tenryu, you know, kind of thing. It's just, hey, you know what? Flipping anime nipples, man. Do they exist or not? Flipping... Where are they? Where can we universally agree that the nipple would be on an anime character, you know? Because it's not at the bottom of the boob. That would be weird. Like, if it was, like pointed downward, that'd be so weird. I don't know. Again, it's not on the side. You can say, well, maybe it's on the side. No. That is, based on the angle, that is supposed to be the center of her boob. They chose the wrong spot to make a tear, because now there's gonna be people like me who are like, where is the nipple? But anyway. Otherwise, put the tear somewhere else. Put the tear somewhere else. There's plenty of places you could put the tear, but you had to put it there, right? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, but moving on, the cute stuff. It's flipping 5th Carrier Division with Akizuki. Absolutely adorable, especially because Akizuki. Akizuki makes everything amazing. Just want to eat her. But now let's move on before I start drooling some more. Anyway, you can't see it, but I'm just making my whole bed flipping wet right now. But anyway, but not necessarily because of this image. This image is just pretty. This is are you Shikinami? I think you're Shikinami. I don't know. But that's definitely Murakumo. That is definitely Murakumo, just without her headset. Murakumo is easy to identify without her headset, but like flipping you, I can only guess you're Shikinami based on the fact that your clothes are brown instead of blue. So you're not a Fubuki class, you're not Miyuki. Unless you are Miyuki, in which case this artist just put in the wrong color, because this looks way more brown than blue. It might be, and you would think maybe it is Miyuki, but also the hair is brown. The hair is definitely brown. So I can only assume that's Shikinami, and Shikinami I don't think would ever act this way. Because Shikinami is all down on herself and stuff like that. This would have to be Miyuki. Problem is, these colors look so brown on the way they're painted here. It's a very pretty picture, but the problem is, I guess, more in the design of the character, not so much the painting of this picture. In that a lot of the Fubuki class, they all blend together. They're all so vanilla boring that I can't tell who this is. I have to guess based on hair, maybe, and hope that it's not like, oh, she just undid her hair or something like that. Because if she did undo her hair, like, or hope that, I think I screwed up that sentence, I have no idea. But my point is, it's just, like, if they, because with Murakuma here, what am I supposed to believe? You know, like, because she doesn't have her headset on, so I'm going to assume that, like, okay, maybe whoever this is undid her hair or something. But if not, then I can only guess this is Miyuki. I can only guess this is Miyuki. But the colors would say otherwise. But I have to guess it's Miyuki. Because otherwise, it doesn't, wow. Like, flipping, okay, then it would be Shikinami with her hair down, I guess. I don't know. Again, colors, man. Character design. Whatever. And then lastly, we end on Shimikaze in Wonderland. with flipping Uzuki being the White Rabbit. Pretty adorable. I do really like this image. Flipping Tama up here being the Cheshire Cat with that face. Come on, you man, you can't deny that face. And then we get the flipping Queen of Hearts is Woe class. With, you got flipping Chi class, you got flipping, what is that, Ka class or something like that. You got one of the submarines. You got flipping Sue class there, and you got flipping Re class. They're all the different shapes. That's pretty cute. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, it's just I like this, and also flipping Shimakaze's face just sells it. That face. She's gonna run through Wonderland, and nobody's gonna stop her. She's gotta go fast, otherwise they'll be off with her head. Anyway, now we get to some manga stuff featuring Takao, Maya-sama, 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 Maya-sama. Anyway, oh, and also Chokai, I guess. You know, whatever. But yeah, mostly comics about Maya-sama and Chokai, I guess. Making funny faces and whatever else. It's cute stuff. Very nice, yes. Yes, if only I could read the moon runes very well. Maya-sama blushing, ah. They also gave her lips in this kind of, like, I mean, like lipstick kind of lips. And I'm like, huh, I don't know how to feel about that, but whatever. You know, she looks like a hostess now. She has to pretty herself up. Anyway, now we get some 4 Coma comics. Cute stuff. Yep. 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 And then we get, like, a comic all about Junyo. And just further proving that Junyo's hair looks cooler when everybody else draws her. Like, Junyo's hair is actually really cool. I'm sorry, Kuro. Maybe it was just the time, but the way you drew Junyo's hair just looks ridiculous when you drew her, at the time you drew her, the way you drew her. But everybody else can draw Junyo's hair actually pretty radical. It's actually pretty cool. So... yeah, that's the face of, where's my beer, bro? What did you do with all the beer? Where's the beer gone? Well, and I'm gonna guess she got her beer back because she's like, oh my god, I'm in heaven. You know, kind of thing. And it's just like looking out in the distance like, beer is life. Anyway. Yeah, you can pretty much summarize this comic as just beer, 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 the greatness of beer. And then Akashi with suddenly boobage. Booby Akashi. Yep. And then the end, one of the end panels is just, Kako, let me tell you all about beer. And it ends on that. Oh, and then Harbor Princess and flippin' Hobo being like, "The fuck is beer?" Anyway. Akashi being like all comical and stuff. Yep. Yep. Hanging from the ceiling. It's such a flippin' Japanese thing. Somebody's got to pop out of the ceiling. Always. People popping out of the ceiling all the time. It's like their funniest joke. I don't even know. Yep. Besides sex jokes, of course. And then we get a comic all about Oi! Oi, my favorite lesbian! Oh my god. Bunch of 4 Coma comics about Oi, because really, I mean, you can't just have one story about Oi. You gotta have the life and times of Oi, because she is just such a great lesbian. Such an interesting lesbian. Such a majestic lesbian. The greatest lesbian that ever was. Yes. Anyway, Shirayuki stuff. Yep, Shirayuki being cute. Shirayuki doing this with flipping Hatsuyuki and whatever else. And Hatsuyuki being like, whatevs, bro, I don't want to be part of this. Because I'm the NEET. I don't like your tone. Anyway, yep, and then Hatsuyuki be like, no, you can't make me leave the house, bitch! But anyway, no, you can't, this is my life, my living condition. I don't want to leave. The outside world is harsh and unforgiving, and my skin can't take it. Oh, and apparently there's like a tournament going on or something like that. I don't know. Something. And then she just is like, I win. She gets to go back underneath her flippin', under her blankie. And it's just like, yep. Today was a good day. Anyway. This is just showcasing of Volume 5. In case you want to get it, which you still can. Go to CD Japan. That's where I buy my stuff. CD Japan, everybody. And you can get all the other volumes there too, I think, still. And that's about it. Just showing off the Weiss Swartz card game. Whatnot. Very fun. Flippin' Taige being a cutie pie. Yep. Oh, and flippin' Shimakaze showing off that body. Ooh, yeah, that 14-year-old body. Anyway. So that's about it for Volume 6 of Chinjyufu Seikatsu no Susume. Let's go to the posters now. So, our first side of this double-sided poster that comes with the book is, of course, of the front cover of Maya-sama and, you know, Chokai. But then we have the other side, which is actually, surprise, surprise, of Naganami and Takanami together, because Takanami has a thing for Naganami. It's cute. Keeps it from completely falling to pieces, I guess, and considering how fragile she is. But anyway, in the words of Shia LaBeouf, don't let your dreams just be dreams. Buy from CD Japan today and get yourself Chinjyufu Seikatsu no Susume Volume 6 today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this review.